A devil's bargain. The wind returned at the blackest hour of the night, a cool, insistent breath that whispered through the rigging and filled our limp sails. The Viper groaned like a waking beast and surged forward. Within an hour, we had the Revenge trailing in our frothing wake. My ship was faster, and Vance, the bastard, knew it. He didn't give chase. Instead, at first light, he ran up a flag. Not the black, a white one right beside it. Harley. Bones spat a stream of brown tobacco juice over the rail. It's a trap, plain and simple. Vance would strangle his own grandmother for a shilling and a jug of rum. He's luring you in. Maybe, I said, watching the distant speck through my glass. But he's stubborn, not stupid. He survived that storm. He knows we're both in waters that don't play by the rules. Maybe he's realized there are bigger sharks circling. Or he's the biggest shark of all, Bones retorted. But he didn't stop me. We met in the no man's land between the ships, each in a longboat with 3 men. The sea was gentle, the morning sun bright. It felt obscenely normal. Vance looked like he'd been dragged through hell backwards. A blood-crusted bandage was wrapped around his head. His fine coat was torn and salt-stained, and one eye was swollen nearly shut. But the other eye was the same, sharp, cunning, and utterly devoid of anything resembling trust. "McCullough," he said, his voice a dry rasp. He offered that thin, humorless smile that never reached his eyes. "Fancy meeting you in this godforsaken stretch of pond. Looks like Poseidon tried to chew you up and spit you out, too. Silas, you look worse than my boots. Get to the point. The white flag won't stay clean for long." The smile vanished. "We both know why we're here. The Gilded Galleon. You've got a piece of the map. I've got another piece. And information." He leaned forward, the boat rocking. "That storm, that was no natural squall. This sea is guarded by things that make your shadow fish look like a minnow." I kept my face blank. "I've seen the things. Your point." "My point is we're flies buzzing around a spider's web. Alone, we get eaten. Together, we might just snatch the prize and get out before the spider knows we're here." His good eye gleamed. "Combine what we know. Share the course. Split the treasure 50-50. A temporary alliance. Until the gold's in our holds." I laughed, a short, harsh bark. "You and me partners? That's a funnier story than the ghost ship itself. You'd cut my throat for a copper penny. Think, man," he hissed, losing the little composure he had. The men in his boat shifted nervously. "There are worse things than me out here. I've seen sails on the horizon that aren't yours. Royal Navy, the HMS Retribution, Captain Josiah Thorne." The name hit me like a cannonball to the gut. Josiah Thorne, not just a Navy captain, a fanatic, a Puritan in uniform who believed pirates were a blight to be cleansed with fire and rope. He didn't just hang you. He burned your ship, hunted down your crew, and salted the earth of any port that dared shelter you. If he was hunting the galleon. "The Navy doesn't believe in ghost stories," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "Thorne does." Vance shot back, a nasty triumph in his tone. "He believes in gold, and in wiping our kind from the earth. He'll find the treasure, use it to fund his holy war, and hang what's left of us from his yardarm as a warning. Together, we have a chance. Alone, we're dead men sailing." I looked over at Bones in my boat. His face was a stony mask, but he gave a minute, almost imperceptible shake of his head. He didn't like it, not one bit, but he saw the cold, hard logic. A devil's bargain was still a bargain. "All right," I said, turning back to Vance. "We sail together. You keep to your course, one cable's length off our port side. We share no cabins, no charts on the same table. You so much as sneeze in a suspicious direction, I put a broadside through your hull. We find the galleon, we parley again on the split." "Understood." Vance's brittle smile returned. "Understood, partner." The word was poison on his tongue. The row back to the Viper was silent. The crew watched us climb aboard, their faces a mix of confusion and dread. "You've made a pact with a demon," Finnegan intoned from his spot, the emerald's glow seeming to intensify. "No," I said loudly for all to hear. "I've leashed a rabid dog and pointed it at the wolf pack. We watched the revenge closer than we watched the horizon. We sleep with one eye open and a pistol in hand. This is still our hunt, our prize. He's just temporary insurance." But as I write this, the Crimson Revenge sits on our port quarter, a constant nagging shadow. We're sailing with a lit fuse tied to our powder keg, heading towards a treasure guarded by nightmares. With the most ruthless man in the Royal Navy now confirmed to be on our trail, the hunt for cursed gold just became a three-way race to the bottom of hell. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more adventures.